We live.
What's up, Falcons fans? It's Corey from the Crew and You. Man, once again, Falcons doing what Falcons do. Y'all ain't heard, we done hired Kevin Stefanski, picking up garbage from the Cleveland Browns. I mean, I'm be honest with you, I am severely disappointed. How do they expect season ticket holders like us to come back to stuff like this? And I know they felt like they just made the best pick amongst the coaching carousel that's out there, or the guys that are, I guess, on top in terms of getting interviews for head coaching jobs. But this right here is, I've had enough season after season after season of decision making like this. We picked up a coach that in the past 5 seasons has gone through 13 quarterbacks.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the Crew and You. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the Crew and You, to the Crew and You.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the Crew and You. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so, look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit, and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the Crew and You, to the Crew and You. With the Crew and You, to the Crew and You.
What up, baby? Welcome to the Crew and You. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got the Caters. Biggest fake freeze, Corey Davis. And underneath us both, man, we have the OG. Conference Championship Sunday. Chuck, Little John. What's up, my dogs?
What's up, fellas? What's happening?
Look, man, y'all. It's a good day, man. It's a good day. I'm back in the States, back on with my boys, man. I saw y'all holding it down the last 2 shows. So, man, I'm doing great. I tell you that. And then, like my OG said, Conference Championship Sunday, man. So we have great football going on too. Don't know if the first game was too great, but it was a football game, man. But we will jump into that as well, man. We'll jump into that. But let's welcome everybody out there, man. My dog, James Littlejohn. Thank you, my homeboy, for being first in the barbershop chair. Let us know what kind of cut you want, man. We already got you set up already. So if you want the same dude, man, just let us know, man. We got the cut from last time, man. You know me come back and say, man, give me the same thing I had last time, man. So
Ew.
no, we'll hook you up. All right. Then we got my guy Phil Harris out there. Welcome on, big homie. Anybody else that's out there, man, remember, this is a interactive show, man. Come on here. Let us know that you're out there so we can say what's up to you. We want to say what's up to you. We want to respond to your comments, man, by your name. So put your name in the chat like the rest of the crew is doing, man. Phil Harris says, what's up? I talked to, James Littlejohn says, I talked to 3 season ticket holders say they're not getting them this year. One has been a season holder for 20 years. And I'm assuming he's talking about the Falcons. 20 years and giving them up, man. Wow. All right, man. So everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, and X, y'all remember when you come to the channel, man, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 44, season 6, man. We got a great show for you all today.
Hold up.
Touchdown.
I know that can't stop that dude and jig, but hold up. Before we go into that, man, I think some congratulations are in order. Some good job. some good home warm feelings now that you're back stateside. Tell us where you were, brother.
All right, man. So me, my wife, and the kids went out to London to see Kennedy. If you don't know, man, our baker in the household, our culinary professional, our master of culinary food policy,
The master now.
the master.
Oh.
So
Okay, that's what we're
yeah,
going.
yeah.
I like
So so we all flew out there, man, to go see her at her graduation at the city of St. George. I mean, University of St. George in London, man. And so at 22 years old, our baby has received her master's degree, man. So very proud of her, man, and her accomplishment. It was a good ride for her. Like,
Okay.
so it had its ups, had its downs, had its tears, had its cheers, and everything, and it all you get to see the fruits of your labor, seeing her walk across the stage, man, and so it was a beautiful thing. We had a good time, man. Had a good time for my first time in a long time. I think I went to London probably in 86, 87. And 85 maybe. I don't remember much of it. So
Okay.
it was really my first time really going and seeing London, man. Got to walk the streets of London and got to ride what they call the tube, which is the subway, ride on their double-decker buses. And so it was good, man. We had an amazing time. Had some good food as well.
Took the whole family?
Took the whole family, man. All but two of them. The other two stayed back. G and Bird stayed back, but the rest of the crew came. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. So appreciate it. Congratulations, Keely Lee, Kennedy, man, Ken, whatever that Key. We call her Kennedy. She gave herself all kind of names, man. Ken Dub. So yeah.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that.
You said
Appreciate
to the
that.
master.
To the master. Who's the master? All right, man. So let's go ahead, man. And before we jump into our conversation about the Atlanta Falcons and the culture change, or should they have gotten a coach that's going to help their culture? We'll jump into that, man. I'm seeing a lot on social media, man, about what should have happened and what could have happened. All right, Mike McCarthy going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is that a good thing for the Pittsburgh Steelers? And is Aaron Rodgers going to come back now to play with his old coach? All right, so we'll talk a little bit about that as well. We got the Dallas Cowboys found their DC, their defensive coordinator.
Is that the guy from Arizona?
No, thank God. We did pick up Christian Parker from Philly, their defensive backs coach. So we will jump into that as well. And then Mike McDaniel choosing not to go to Cleveland. He's like, man, I don't even want to interview there, dog. Like,
He's the only one.
Several said, I don't even want to interview there. I'll go be a OC somewhere else than to go to Cleveland, man. So we'll see the goods and the bads of going to a Cleveland team, and Philly can't find them OC. They still out here looking for an OC as well, man. I think the Commanders looking for a DC as well. All right.
Welcome Eric Bieniemy back to the fold of OC.
And how is Phillip Rivers getting interviews for a head coaching job and no Byron Leftwich?
Did y'all just see this?
Byron Leftwich still can't get a interview for a job in the NFL.
Is it a touchdown? I'm sorry.
No. It was dead.
Oh, I'm about to say. Okay. G saw it too. Both our faces looking like, oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So we got a lot to jump into, man. Some good stuff, some hot topics, man. But we know we're gonna start off with you after the break with Cooking Dads. Cooking Dad.
Everybody's responsible.
You won't want to take the opinion of a stranger. That type of advice is just not for you, because you're at that time of the day where you don't want to waste your money and your plan is to throw back a shot or two. You're not necessarily an alcohol person, and picking out a brand is fairly new. If you want something to go with your burger, possibly a steak, then check out Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews. Remember, drink responsibly and click that subscribe too, and go with the one the crew and you trust. Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews.
Thank you, Cooking Dad Drink Reviews, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. All right, fellas, man, let's go ahead. Let's jump right on in here, man. Like I said, and let's start here in the A. It's a bad weather A, but we got time to ponder on what could have been. And I'm seeing a lot of fans on social media saying that bringing in Stefanski is not good for the culture. They should have brought in, and I think, was it Harry Douglas or Hugh Douglas? One of the Douglases said that they should have maybe brought in a Deion Sanders or something along those lines. I want to hear from a Atlanta native, the biggest Atlanta fan that I know, Corey, man, season ticket holder. Should they have brought in somebody that's going to cater to the culture of the Atlanta Falcons?
I'm not saying that either. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not saying Deion would have been the answer too, because
Okay.
pick Colorado first before you call yourself want to do that. And I ain't trying to throw no shade.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Seriously, you know what he's doing. He's doing well monetarily, but you got to win some games now. And I'm not. And I'm like I said, my whole thing from the beginning was experienced coaching. The whole thing, Now, honestly, let me tell you, and this is just my opinion. I've had a whole lot of time to think about it since my post. At this point now, I'm like a father who, let's say your daughter and brought the dude in, and she said, "We're married, Dad." It's already done. This dude is here. Now
Okay.
in terms of the culture, the reason why this is a cultural thing right now is because how he handled Shedeur Sanders. A lot of people are looking at that in terms of how he handled Shedeur, and we didn't want that here for any quarterback, for any and then a black quarterback at that. I think that's how that kind of started. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Now, when they talk about this cultural thing, because I ain't gonna lie to you, my post has gotten, and I hover around 300, so like with emojis and post whatever, whenever I make something, this is generated about 1,850 posts, comments and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to get some of them, but then when I realized everybody had something to say, I can't do that with everybody. But the cultural thing, yes. Okay, 70% of the season ticket holders in Atlanta are people of color. You know what I'm saying? Close to 70%, which when they say the culture, if you've been to an Atlanta Falcons game, it's totally different from when you go to a Carolina game, if you go to a Cowboys game, but it's all black stuff. It's all at every timeout. There's a black star doing some kind of rap song. It's predicated around the season ticket holder of color. It is. I ain't gonna lie to you. So when they say the culture, it's about that. Now, am I saying you got to bring in another black head coach? No, but we just did that and it didn't do well.
Okay.
What I wanted from the beginning, because like I said before, we've given 4 coaches their first head coaching job, and it just didn't go well. So in my direction, I wanted to go experience, and like I said before, I wanted a Mike McCarthy. That was my first pick because I wanted experience. I wanted somebody who headstrong and could battle the GMs when they make the wrong decisions, the Rich McKays of your team, all of that, man. I want a coach to say, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to, this is the team I want to structure, and that's what I want to put. Then I wanted to get Harbaugh. We messed up on that. We picked somebody so fast like he was finna be gone. Like we need to get him in here now. Now, this is the thing. At this point, Atlanta Falcons fans, we got to suck it up. We got to have a little bit of hope, a little bit of faith. It is a terrible pick, in my opinion. And I think a lot of Falcons fans feel the same way. In my head, and I ain't going to lie to you, this week, I've been actively calling 92.9 the game. I ain't going to lie. I've gone on 3 times. And I voiced my opinion because I ain't gonna have a little time on my hands because of work situations.
Mhm.
But I was able to get in there.
Okay. Okay.
And I remember expressing myself. I'm like, was he the best pick? I thought that for Matt Ryan coming in here, this is your first hire as president of operations. This was your best pick. I had a problem. I told OG, my first problem was when you are going to hire somebody. And this is the reason I feel like the Giants were successful in pulling Harbaugh. You fly him in. You fly him and his wife in. You cater to their needs. You show them around, and then you say, "Listen, I don't want you to leave until I give you any and everything you want."
Okay.
That's how you win a person over. I think the Cowboys, y'all do that. That's a regular thing. Jerry wants to fly you in, and you talk to Jerry. He don't Zoom call you first.
Mhm.
Bring you in. They give you this big whole Texas thing, and to show you what's happening.
Mhm.
We didn't do that. We Zoom called the best candidate in the league currently. We Zoom called him for an hour. We're not ready. That's why whenever Rodney Littlejohn was giving me the business on it, we're not ready. I'm just being honest with you. I'm pretty sure if Tomlin would have been one to one, we probably would have text messaged him. Real disrespectful. You know what I mean? So at this point, G, and like I said, I've had about a week to kind of mull this whole thing over.
Mhm.
Falcons doing what Falcons do at this point. He's here. I'm on the edge because our ticket person has already called us.
Mhm.
I want to tell her to kiss it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
I'm a fan first. The team is mine first, not the coach. I've seen them come and go.
Right.
Sort of like when you at a job and they mean to you, whatever.
Mhm.
But I'm a union guy. I'm gonna see you come and go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see another supervisor before you realize it.
Right.
I want him to be successful. That's the only thing we can hope right now, that he does a better job than Raheem Morris. But I've said this from the beginning, and I'll get off of it. I would love to have a 12-5 problem. The reason why, because I remember at McCarthy, they was like, he too old. He didn't work out with the Cowboys because their expectations was different at the Cowboys. They brought him in for a Super Bowl. I wanted to bring a coach in that can get me better than 7 wins. That's what I was asking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have a 12-5 problem over 3 seasons. The same thing that happened to the Buffalo's coach. He kept getting there, and then all of a sudden, like he couldn't get us what we asked him for, which was Super Bowl. I want that problem. All I've been asking for is a division, a division winner. I can't get that, and it's been 10 years since our Super Bowl visit, and we hadn't won 10 games since then. So I welcomed that problem, but I just couldn't get there. So that was my whole thing for picking that coach and not liking the pick. But obviously the Falcons ownership and leadership see something different than a lot of season ticket holders and a lot of cultural fans out there.
Okay. And those are all fair assessments to your new head coach and Kevin Stefanski. And so, OG, I want to ask you, man, with Stefanski coming there, is he in a better situation than he was in Cleveland, even from the top with the ownership? Because from what I'm hearing is it wasn't him a lot. It was the people above him that was keeping him from playing Shador. From what I'm saying, man, he was staying after practice, working with Shador, trying to get Shador up to par to be able to contribute.
Who told you
So
that?
that's what's been said on social media. So that
he stayed behind.
He was staying behind and working with Shador one-on-one.
Did we ever see any of that?
Well, I mean,
did we ever see that?
I don't, and I'm one that you don't have to see it to believe it. Like if they're saying this is what was going on, then a lot of stuff is not put out there for people to see, and so I can see that. But is he in a better situation that he was in Cleveland? Does he have a better squad to work with? As we've seen before, where he's won Coach of the Year twice. He had a better squad at the time when he won those chips, right? I mean, those Coaches of the Year. Does he have a better chance now in a soft division as well?
Go ahead, OG.
Oh, that's directed toward me. I
Say
think
whatever.
I think he does have a better situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that much about Atlanta's management, but they haven't seemed to be as I don't know what the word is for Cleveland's management. I'm sorry, Kanisha. Um,
Can't listen.
disconcerting as Cleveland's management.
Okay.
So I think he'd be in a better situation as far as that's concerned. Um, me and Corey had this. Corey had about 30 minutes to vent on one of the shows, and one of the things I said, well, he stressed that he wanted somebody with experience.
Mm-hmm.
But this man's got experience. He's been coach of the year twice.
Yeah.
I still don't give it to him, but
You still
okay.
have to, but I know Atlanta fans are upset. Say gonna stop buying the season tickets, which they'll flip on the player in a bit. So I don't know why you think when they flip on the coach. But anyway, but I mean, either you can accept it or you can't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I
I guess
have.
some of them choosing not to accept it.
But don't do that, OG.
But is that good for the team?
But you did. You
But
messed
is
me
that
up
good?
when we got off. Hold on. You messed me up when we got off the show last time, and he's doing it. What you said. He brought in
What?
their OC, and he might bring in Dylan Gabriel if they cut him. And he done brought in 4 of his guys, which I get. But don't reenact the whole Cleveland situation down there.
But Corey, I mean, if you give him, he's shown that if you give him, you see, everybody is focusing on what happened with Shador this season. And granted, I'm not saying you should, but kind of like what Galen's saying is, there's 2 sides to every story. We only seeing one side, so we don't know what was behind the scenes and what's being done, what was being said. No, did I appreciate what's going on with Shooter? Oh, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the main ones to say I didn't appreciate it. But still, on the flip side of it, there's always 2 sides to every story.
Right.
So right now, he's here. I mean, if you can accept it, you not accept it. But if fans are saying they're not going to buy tickets because of the coach, what about your team? The same players are still here.
Mm-hmm.
Now some of the fans now are canceling out on the team because of the coach.
They hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie, they hurt.
They hurt, but that same team is there.
You can still be my team. I ain't gotta eat your food.
The same players you've been cheering for the last.
Oh,
I think we lost OG for a second.
Yeah,
they said the same team you've been cheering for the last 20 years, 15 years, or whatever it may be. That's still the same team there. And I know Michael Wolf, welcome on. He says,
yeah, broke up a little bit, OG.
Yeah, I'm freezing because this ice is kind of messing with my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
But yeah, so what I was saying, I don't know how much y'all heard, but I'm saying that the same players are still there.
Mm-hmm.
So you might
some of them
yourself. Some of them, but the majority of them are still there. Let's say the majority of your key players,
right,
are still there.
Mm-hmm.
So you saying you're not gonna buy season tickets, especially if somebody's been a season ticket holder for 20 years, and you cancel out on the team just because the coach is coming. Think about the team. Think about the players you've been cheering for all these years.
Cheer from home without paying for it.
When you cheer from home and not paying for it, you still, to me, you cancel out on your team.
Let me tell you. And G knows this very well. Whenever certain things don't go their way, and they get the most posts out of any team in the league, right? When you got people burning jerseys, when they get to really cutting it up, and making posts, they see it the worst when a team doesn't go the way that they want it to, right?
Mm-hmm. I've been there.
Okay, you know too. So you're right. You showed it. You know what I mean? So this is the first time where, like you said, fans are saying this, and it's hurting them. You know what I'm saying? Because normally we take it and we keep on rolling. You got some people that, like you said, who was it? I think Mike said it should have been a black coach. I'm not saying it's got to be a black coach, because not all of them are great. You know what I mean? They're not. I just wanted the best guy out there. I wanted the most like I said, experience is one thing, but if you got bad experience, I don't need that either. But I said I wanted good wholesome experience.
You
Now
wanted that net to be widened.
I
Like
did.
I think that they got a little desperate too fast.
Yeah, the best hire that he got was Bill Callahan. That's a good solid pick.
Yeah, and I thought he was going to be the OC, but he's not even. They don't even have a title for him yet. I mean, he's just
what's it? The offensive line coach, right?
Yeah, well, that's where he came. That's what he was in Tennessee. But it was like, yeah, we hired him. They didn't say as what, you know. We hired Bill Callahan, so I guess they're gonna figure out and maybe help out the offensive coordinator that y'all do have now that y'all just picked up. So, James Littlejohn says is Kyle Pitts coming back. Have you heard anything?
Yeah, I did. So it's a strong possibility. Like right now, I think they said the Buccaneers have inquired about him. It's maybe a trade. I know they've been asking about him. I know, man. But this
he's
is all
a free agent, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's either a free agent or this is last year. That option year or whatever.
I think that was his option year this past year.
That was okay.
I think it was his 5th year. I think it was.
But it's a possibility that we could lose him. Because at the same time, I think Njigba in Cleveland, I think he's in the same boat. He could possibly very well, tight end Njigba.
Oh, Njoku,
yeah. Oh, whatever, not Njigba, yeah, Njoku. He said Njigba, like no. Yeah, he could, be down here. We're gonna see a lot of those swaps coming. We're gonna see a lot of those, those. I'm gonna go and play with my coach or whatever type situation. The same way we heard about possibly getting Dylan Gabriel if they end up cutting him. If you bring in at this point, because you still owe a whole lot of money.
Kirk.
No, the quarterback. No. Go to Cleveland.
Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, if they give Watson the chance to get the job and you make Shador the second string, then you could possibly let Dylan Gabriel go, and where who gave him his shot. And he can be here too. I think OG called that out last week, and that may end up happening where we just get a bunch of these sloppy seconds from what will end up being the Atlanta Browns.
Okay, all right.
So
that would say a lot to the type of coach he is too, though. If these players do want to follow him, that says a lot about the coach.
That says that this is where I can go to work. That's all it says. That's not saying that I'm bringing the best here. I'm just, hey man, you need to work because I can't get nobody else. But I don't know that.
Njoku's a good good tight end though. Like so, if he says, hey, yeah, I want to come to where he is, I think that says something about who their coach is.
Stop, man, stop. No, don't.
So
what do you think that no other way to go?
He got some ways. He like you said, he's a good tight end. He has some places to go. Yeah. But this is what I want to say though. So I know there's a lot of disgruntled Atlanta Falcons fans out there. But we've seen how I can't say coaches either, but we've seen how some coaches go to a different team, turn things around. We've seen with some players, and we talked about this also, Corey, but some players go and turn things around. So what I would like to say is I wish I knew some of them Atlanta Falcon fans, personally other than you, Corey, that if by chance he comes in there and turns things around, to find them so they can eat a little crow.
Yeah. We're a fickle fan. Remember, we said that. I said that many times. We're a fickle fan. The minute you go, oh wow, he did it again.
Oh, his confidence gone. That man is falling down to try to catch the ball.
What? It's his second bobble.
Yeah. His confidence gone. His confidence is shot. Oh yeah. Look at this. Why are you falling?
He his
ankle went out. Yeah, that boy.
Right there. That's what I'm saying.
But nervous out there.
God. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. In the skull. He did just get shoved by the air.
You can tell who y'all picked. Huh? You can tell who y'all picked.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Get him out. His head ain't in it, coach.
Yeah.
Get him out. Get him out.
Yeah.
I think I was the lone wolf.
Look, OG had asked me that what were we talking about when you asked me what I get? Houston's Houston Texans quarterback when he threw 4 interceptions in the first.
Stroud.
He said, "Would you pull him? Get him out of there." But I keep him close to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. So I don't kill your confidence. Let's watch this because this ain't your game right now.
You didn't kill the company when you took him out.
Touchdown.
You pulled him out when you took him out.
But I'm saying you keep him next to you though. You don't just sit him on the bench. You stay right next to me and you talk me through this. Or let's talk through this. And you help the second guy.
He's not gonna sit on the bench. He's gonna stand beside you on the bench.
Yes. So I'm not alienating you because we're gonna, like I said, it ain't your game right now.
And I think James Slater actually asked him that after the game, like, and not D'Amico, but asked Stroud, like, did you ever think about taking yourself out the game because things weren't going well?
The media would have killed him on that.
They went at her. Like some of the fans was like, that's the dumbest question ever. Why would you ask that? Like, but she was saying like because she knows the inside of their locker room, everybody holds themselves accountable, and so she said they're a team first, players. So I'm coach. I don't have my best, man. Put Wells in. Let Davis Wells come in. Let him come in and finish up, man.
Remember the type situation.
Put Petey in. Put Petey in, coach. He's so
he's better.
Yeah. He can do it. So.
But speaking of a turnaround, this quarterback for Seattle, this in the NFC Championship game.
Is this really a turnaround though? Because he did the same thing last year with Minnesota.
Yeah, but
he was
before
in the NFC
that
Championship game.
No, he got locked out the first round, but
okay.
But he had a type of season though. He had a really good season.
Turn around, as I said, in the NFC Championship game.
With
a good chance of going to the Super Bowl. And about 4 or 5 years ago when he was at the Jets.
Yeah.
So he did 3, right? He did the Jets, then he went to Carolina, then he went to 49ers.
Yeah.
So look at that. All them places.
Yeah.
And look at
49ers gave him a shot again. He played, he got hurt. He went in there and played well. Same thing as Mac Jones did with them. Played well, went to Minnesota, had them with the best record in the NFC, or second best record in the NFC. And, unfortunately they did lose in the first round. But yeah, I think he's turned his career around.
Where did Minnesota lose that? How did he end up leaving without signing the contract with it? Did they? Oh, they drafted that kid from.
No, the kid got hurt. McCarthy got hurt his first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Donald played. So McCarthy was coming back. They said, "Donald, we don't need you no more."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
League cold, boy. League cold.
They cold-blooded, man.
But now they at home watching him play.
Yeah. But to answer OG's question, if he did do well, Atlanta Falcons are fickle. They'll grab him. They'll be my coach. You know what I'm saying? Then the guys that didn't want him, they'll come back. That's how Atlanta is. Because we don't know how to do winning well, but we know how to do losing.
Yeah.
We do. We know how to do. Or let me change that. We know how to do mediocrity because we've always been an 8-win team.
Yeah.
We hadn't got past that on a regular. That's why I've always said I love to have the problem of 12-5. Let me get a bunch of 12-5s and then I'll get bougie.
Yeah.
No shade, OG, or no shade. I'm sorry, G, but
But no, just throw him some shade because you've been giving some plugs to him when you're doing your little statement. I wrote all that down.
Yeah, I don't think he changes the culture. I don't think any coach there changes the culture because the Atlanta is the culture. Like
Warren didn't change the culture.
Yeah, he didn't change the culture. It is what it is. That's the Dan Quinn didn't change the culture. That's That's what you're gonna get.
I'll give Dan Quinn some credit here. He brought that brotherhood thing in. The brotherhood.
Brotherhood. That's his thing. That's his that's his motto.
Right.
Brotherhood. So I guess he brought that into it. But you still gonna have the swag and serve. You're gonna have all the ATL music playing in there. You're gonna have the ATL artists coming to perform in halftime, doing the timeouts, all that. So all that stuff is gonna play. It's gonna be the same. I don't think he's gonna change that. And I know a lot of fans saying like, well, I don't like what he did Shador Sanders, and we're Deion Sanders lovers here, man. So we're mad because of what they did to Deion's son. And I don't, man, y'all get Deion don't care about y'all that much. So y'all get over that. But so yeah, man, 12-5 is what you want, and that coach that you was high on, Mike McCarthy, has gone over to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's going back home. He is from Pittsburgh. He's a Pittsburgh native.
He's from Pittsburgh.
He's from Pittsburgh. Yes, sir. So I want to ask y'all, OG, I'm going to start with you, big dog. Is Mike McCarthy a Pittsburgh type of coach, though? We've seen all the coaches that the Pittsburgh Steelers have had. Is he along those lines of the Mike Tomlins, the Bill Cowers, the
It ain't been but 3 coaches.
Chuck Noll.
Chuck Noll, yeah. So
Been but 3.
is he the type of coach that they are? Or are they going to change and be something they have never been? Culture change. Or is this going to happen here and now in Pittsburgh?
Is he a touchdown? Oh, yes. So you're saying is he a Steeler?
I think he is Steeler. I guess he would remind me more of a Chuck Noll type of coach versus a Cowboy or Tomlin. But I think he's going to fit in well there. Like you said, but the thing is Rodgers going to come back because that coach is there now? And is Rodgers the guy at 40, whatever he is, the one that he needs there if he's trying to move Pittsburgh forward? But I guess right now, unless they're going to have to get a quarterback in the draft. So does Rodgers coming back benefit your team ain't playing, Corey? Does Rodgers coming back?
It is right now.
No, it ain't.
It is right now.
No, you won't be doing that, man. Come on now.
I ain't like you, OG. I can't not cheer for nobody. Yeah, they don't kick rocks for everybody.
If it ain't your team.
My old Georgia quarterback is playing right now, and I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I like it.
I like him.
Yeah, you ain't got used to say cheering for another team.
Like
anyway,
can't even cheer. God dang.
Oh, you can't cheer. Well, I guess you can. That's your prerogative, but
I got a raggedy team. I got room for another team. I do.
So like I was saying, they're gonna have to get a quarterback. So I guess the only good thing that would happen if they did draft a quarterback and then Rodgers is there, then it'd be that toolage factor. For Rodgers to take the new quarterback under his wing and bring him on, I guess, for the upcoming years. Because, we've had this discussion many times whether a rookie quarterback should be starting. Some of us say yes, some of us say no. All rookie quarterbacks are not ready to start. But I think that would be the beneficial thing if Rodgers came back, because they're gonna definitely have to draft a quarterback. Either they have to draft a quarterback or they're gonna pick up a quarterback that's a backup on another team. And we mentioned a couple of them that shine when they've been given the opportunities this year. They got to do one of the two things. But they got to get somebody that's gonna be their quote unquote franchise quarterback. Because this I think, and it's not my team, but jumping from year to year with a different quarterback is not going to make your team better.
And if Scott says, y'all think this is enough to keep Rodgers, or is he gone? And I think it's what we're discussing right now.
Yeah, that'd be enough to keep. That'd be enough to keep him with McCarthy coming there, I think.
They left on bad terms.
Oh, they did?
Who left on bad terms?
I thought Rodgers was still there when McCarthy left. When
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I think that's why McCarthy had to leave.
You think that's why McCarthy had to leave? Because
Yeah. Uh-huh.
well, if that's the
Yeah.
case, then maybe he won't come back, and they're gonna need to get a quarterback. Either way, they gotta get a quarterback.
Yeah.
Right now, Mason Rudolph is not gonna be the person.
Okay. Yeah, that they definitely gotta get a quarterback. Mike can't he needs a quarterback.
So
He,
let me,
he needs a quarterback.
allow me to add to OG's statement on the need for a quarterback. So on here, it says key quarterbacks coached by Mike McCarthy. All right. So we all know latest one was Dak Prescott, and then you had Aaron Rodgers. Which they won the Super Bowl together.
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl XLV, 107 total wins as a coaching quarterback duo. Yeah, Brett Favre. Brett Favre won the MVP 3 times. I'm sorry, 2 times under Mike McCarthy
Mm-hmm.
as the OC,
Mm-hmm.
quarterback coach or whatever. Then he had Joe Montana his last year, which was also an MVP. He was an MVP candidate his last year when he was with the Chiefs. Rich Gannon, quarterback from '95 to '98.
With the Raiders.
Rich Gannon under Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay.
Yeah, and then he's the offensive coordinator with Alex Smith in 2005, and then Will Howard, and I mean I guess he was developmental person or whatever, but he's had some good quarterbacks that he's worked with or worked under or worked for, whatever it is that you have it. And that's why I'm saying he has the ability to do so. Now, answer me this, G. How well, in your opinion, was Dak Prescott in those years under Mike McCarthy? Just grading Dak for his quarterback play under Mike.
He
Which
was
was his last job.
Yeah. He was constantly in the top 5, top 6, with Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
As far as quarterback play, he was a guy who I felt got a lot out of the quarterback position.
Okay.
I felt he loves to throw the ball around, so your quarterback gets an opportunity to get that ball out and play at a high level. If you can play quarterback, you can do well under Mike McCarthy's tutelage, I would say.
Did y'all have a situation where was Mike there when Dak got hurt and he had to fill in somebody else?
Yeah.
Did that quarterback do okay?
No, that's a flaw of Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
When his key guy goes down, he goes into a shell where, all right, I can't trust you to do anything else, so I'm just going to do the bare minimum. So he's going to cut his thing in half, just because he lost somebody. Like in games where
he's going to cut that quarterback's responsibility in half?
He's going to cut the responsibility in half. He's going to cut the playbook in half, and so and not just with the quarterback, with a key player. I mean, there was times we lost a offensive lineman, and he'll change up the whole game plan, to go away from what we are successful at. So because he tends to play scared, and I think that was kind of the issue with him in Green Bay as well.
But for the most part,
he's gonna have you. He's gonna have you there. He's gonna have you there.
Okay.
If he has a quarterback, he's gonna have you there.
Okay, and that's my thing with where he is now in the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he has to draft somebody, even if he has to get somebody off the waiver wire or a just the next biggest thing in terms of a free agent, he gonna get somebody decent for the Steeler Nation.
Well, let's dive into that, man. And what quarterbacks are out there that you think can come to Pittsburgh and fit into a Pittsburgh-led squad with Mike McCarthy? All right. And so, like you said, you have possibly a release of maybe a Dylan Gabriel. You have the release of a Tua, who's probably coming up as well, in Miami. You have. I don't think the Falcons are getting rid of Kirk Cousins, so I'm not going to throw him out there. I think that he took a pay cut. I think he wants to stay in Atlanta, so I don't see him going anywhere. But you have, let's see,
I'm gonna throw them out there for you, G.
okay,
Key free agents in 2026 NFL free agency market. They
okay,
got the first one. This crazy.
George Pickens,
No, well, they don't have him in any order. I'm hoping.
okay,
So
okay.
they got Jimmy Garoppolo, Mitchell Trubisky, Case Keenum, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Kenny Pickett, Sam Howell. Potential trade releases or candidates for that got Kyler Murray, Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix. Depending on the performance and the health or whatever, but they are potential trade candidates. Then you got draft prospects. Dante Moore out of Oregon, Fernando Mendoza out of Cal, Carson Beck, Miami, Drew Allar from Penn State, Cade Klubnik out of Clemson.
Let me ask you this: didn't Dante Moore
Yeah, he said
go
he's
back to
going
Oregon?
too.
Yeah, didn't he go back to school?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he go back? When did he decide to
Yeah.
go back?
Right after they lost, I thought.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah,
Well, there you go.
and because the guy from Wisconsin, the Pat Mahomes lookalike, he was going there, and then he came back. He was like, "Oh no, I'm transferring again." So, so
There's other notables. You got
Mac Jones.
You
I
got
skipped-
I was gonna say those two.
Yeah, you got your Daniel Jones, Mac Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Marcus Mariota, Tyrod Taylor, Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson, Kenny Pickett. You got a bunch of them that there'll be some retread. But it's some guys out there. Malik Willis, Teddy Bridgewater, Kyle Allen, Nick Easton Stick. We had him, Tyler Huntley. So it's a bunch of guys out there. Tommy DeVito.
Dang, they scored again.
They sure did.
But you had not called. Only person I think you called that I haven't even considered would be Malik Willis.
Yeah,
I would consider Mac Jones just because of what.
Did you say Mac Jones?
Yeah,
after y'all said it was on the list of
Okay, yeah, those two.
yeah,
They'll be the two I would consider.
Yeah.
All the rest of them names.
yeah. I'm not bringing them. Not setting my team up around them. None of them players. They all good, maybe backups, but
the first thing they're gonna have to be able to do, they're gonna have to be able to play in frigid weather. They're gonna have to be these can't be dome guys. You can't bring a dome guy there. You're gonna have to bring somebody that wears a beard. You know what I mean? Somebody that's gonna be able to take.
But how many college? I know that many colleges playing domes. You're talking about somebody's in the pros now. They're playing the dome.
Yeah, I'm just saying whoever's out there to be a Pittsburgh quarterback, you got to be able to, and then you're gonna go against a host of teams that just like you, they ain't playing in no domes. You got to go to Kansas City, you got to go to Baltimore, you got to go
Cincinnati.
Yeah, you got to be ready for. Hey man, we playing outside again. So so for me. And I think Mac Jones might be one of the better ones. You're gonna have to throw something out there for him because now he's proven with those 6 wins in at the 49ers that hey, under the right toolage, I can play.
That's a good point. Great point. He can probably be another Sam Darnold story.
It could possibly be, right?
Yeah. Good stuff, man. So like NF Skull, welcome on NF Skull. He says, some of the Pittsburgh fans on social media have not been happy with that pickup, man.
True.
They feel like, his time has passed him up, but Mike McCarthy bet on himself. He sat the year out and landed the job that he wanted, man. He wanted to be back home in Pittsburgh, so I think it worked out for him, man. Sean McDermott is out there still looking for another job opportunity.
Sean
Yeah.
McDermott has averaged 11 wins in 9 seasons.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody called that joker.
I'm surprised with that. I'm really shocked by that, man. Why? I think he's a good coach.
But
I
do
think he's a good coach.
we know he has been contacted or has been contacted by teams he don't want to coach at?
Well, he's been contacted, but not for head coaching, like coordinators. You know, he hadn't had a shot yet at a head coach position from what I was reading. Because in my head, I'm like, you know how you think like somebody go, hey, Stefanski, maybe we thought about this a little bit too early. You know,
Yeah.
So,
Sean, come in. But
so how many teams we still have that don't have coaches? Cleveland,
Raiders,
Arizona got a coach.
Miami,
Arizona, Miami.
Arizona, Miami.
That's 4.
Nope.
What? No. Oh, we know what happened last
Get
time.
him, Chubb. Chubb, get him, Chubb.
Chubb.
Get up.
He said, nope.
Um,
Robert Seiler to the Titans.
think that great pickup for Tennessee. Great pickup for Tennessee. I think Robert Sala's a good coach, man.
So back when we talking about
He's a good
quarterback, James, we
coordinator.
trying to put Tyler Huntley's name in there.
Yeah.
He's had a shot.
Yeah. As a starter, no. Yeah, Tyler.
Yeah. Tyler is no different from Brissett. You know,
He said Miami got a coach.
Miami got a coach. Yeah, Miami did get a coach. What's that kid? That's the guy. I say kid. What's that guy's name? They did.
Jeff Haley
They did
from
get a
Hawley. Yeah, from Green Bay, their defensive coordinator.
Did they?
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week, right?
Last week.
Yeah.
It's been a week, and we.
Yeah.
I think
last week.
we put it in the chat. Our chat code. You just missed it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a week. Okay.
Yeah. So we have teams that are out there that have head coaches, but they don't have coordinators.
Oh, they don't have GMs. Are we the
yeah.
only one that don't have a GM?
Yeah, probably so. Well, yeah. So the Cowboys, we just picked up our DC, Christian Parker. For the Commanders are looking for a DC. And who's your OC? OG? Did y'all get an OC yet?
No, we're looking for both of them.
Look for
Don't
OC,
need a DC
and a DC. And then the Philadelphia Eagles are looking for an OC as well. So, OG, who do you want to have as your? As a matter of fact, both of them, OC and DC.
I think that's an OC. They promoted David Ballard, the quarterback coach, to OC.
Who did?
Washington. So we just need DC.
I just need DC. Okay. I heard Raheem he got a phone call as far as maybe your DC. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't be a terrible pick.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Now I don't know how true that is, but
we hadn't heard anything about what's my guy's name? The DC in Minnesota.
DC in Minnesota.
Oh well, yeah, he's going back to Minnesota. Yeah,
he did the extension on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get no head coaching job offer, huh?
Well, it was between the Steelers job and then that job right there. He was going. If he didn't get the Steelers job, he was going back to Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah. So he wasn't going to be a DC somewhere else. They, the Commanders, they reached out and interviewed Al Harris from the Chicago Bears, and now they're going after Durante Jones, the Minnesota Vikings DB's coach. I think they're interviewing him.
I thought that said a lot for Dan Quinn, who, how in this whole carousel with also with coaches and OCs and DCs, for him to call or him to say, I respect his defensive mind to consider him or whatever. I thought that was pretty cool too. Consider they both been like his head coaches at Atlanta. Sometimes you just need a coach to bring you back in to get you right. You know what I mean? So thought that was cool. And like I was saying before, big ups to Kansas City for bringing back Eric Bieniemy. He was a running back coach at his last position for the Bears. Going back to offensive coordinator. Trying to figure out if they can bring back some of the stuff that they missed during his absence. You know what I mean?
That says a lot about what they thought of him.
But there's a lot to talk about there when he was there, because a lot of some people, y'all, said that he wasn't really the OC. He wasn't really calling no plays.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not.
I'm just saying.
Obviously, they were wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he wasn't calling plays, but maybe he was. Maybe his mind is what they're missing there. Like, so maybe it's the designs that they're missing. He may not be a great play caller himself, but his designs that he has are great designs.
You think he was
his
calling
run
none of those
coordination
plays?
is pass coordination is what you're saying.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Now, at the same time, they were saying that they asked Mahomes, you know how you got to ask your quarterback, is this what you want, or I ain't saying that we're gonna choose because of that, but Pat got to sign off on it too.
Mm-hmm. Pat probably like, man, I know I'm gonna be out half the season, man. Y'all do what y'all got to do. No, I think Pat was okay with it, man.
Now I do remember when him and Pat got into it on.
They did get into it, and he told him, man, I don't give that. You sit down over here.
He showed them.
Yeah, who you think you are?
Yeah, benched him. You gotta have respect.
Your ankle ain't ready. Get on, sit over here.
And that right there, and then but if your quarterback respects you enough to bring you back, though, I'll cut your legs off from under you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, that says a lot for me too.
I like that. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
So my boy,
I think it probably took a lot for him to go back.
I think so too. But I guess and maybe not. When you look at the situation that you're in, you're not, like you said. Now you're just the running backs coach. You've fallen from the top of the hill, man, and it's getting lower and lower. So when you get that call back,
my team was better than your team this year, though.
So
am I tucking tail coming back, or you called me?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so it's not as hard. Like, oh yeah. Look who calling now.
Right.
Look who calling now.
I'm in the limelight. I'm one win away from a divisional, playoff game or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a mutual respect. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Let's give him a call. You worked your way back up from obscurity.
Yeah.
I think he went 1 year in college, came back. It's a bunch of good stuff.
They both got to test the waters, and they both, you know what, man, look. We were meant to be together. Come on back.
How did it go for you out there?
Right. Yeah. It looked rough from the outside looking in. How was it really?
Me too. You know what I'm saying? Touchdown.
Okay, nobody stop nobody now. Okay, I like it.
Throw it up. I know, right? Throw it up and go get it.
There you go. So, man, my Cowboys go and pick up, I think, an up and coming DB's coach to be our defensive coordinator in Christian Parker.
What was his job before now?
DB's coach. He was DB's coach for the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. So he was there when they picked up Patrick Surtain, and then he's been with the Eagles, I think, the last 2 years over there. So the guy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know much about him. Okay. Because like I said, he is a DB's coach, so I had to do some research. I had to do some, go see what's been said about him, and I went to the Philadelphia Eagles pages and see what they said about this coach.
You like the resume?
I like the resume now. I like what he brings, and I like what I'm hearing from the. Oh well, he definitely brings a championship. He brings that championship pedigree with him. Because he has won. But I like the fact that he's hungry, man. He's a guy who's trying to prove himself, and from what I'm seeing from, like I said, the Eagles players, as well as the fan base, they were trying to hide him, like. Hey man, don't say nothing about this guy because people are going to start looking at what he's doing over here. keep him under wraps. Keep him. Hey, don't. So they was like, man, this
Think
dude
he was
got
hidden Jim.
hidden. This is what the fan base was saying. Like, this guy is out here. He got our DBs playing well, man. You know, he's making our players better back here on the backside, man. Our pass game defense is outstanding. You know, Parker is a special kind of coach. And then they hey, don't put that on social media. Erase that now. We don't want nobody to see that. And then you look at the players. Hey man, I wouldn't be the player that I am if I didn't have, Christian Park, Coach Parker, man. He's been that guy for me.
What does all this mean, Jim? What are you saying? That y'all pick somebody that nobody that hid, and now y'all got, like I said, a hidden gem that nobody.
I think we got a hidden gem, but I don't know because he's never called plays. So we're gonna find out if he can call plays. Like, yeah, you can teach, your group, but can you call plays? So that's what we got to see right now.
So
But
he's your OC.
DC defensive
What
coordinator.
what plays is he gonna call though?
Your defensive plays.
Right. I'm just saying, but nothing to make you lose a game though, right? Even with a DC.
Defense. We lost a bunch of games this year because our defensive coordinator was not calling great plays. Yeah. So, so that is very important to have a good DC that can call plays right there, man. In the school we did, man. We did, and he's actually trying to go get their linebackers coach now. To bring him on too, or defensive line coach, whatever it may be. So anyway,
so help me here for a minute, G. You said call plays, like you meaning like when the defense is in certain positions, or that's what you mean, or what do you mean by call plays?
No, he's calling the play. Hey, we're running cover 3. We're running a 4-6. He's calling the defensive plays.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's his job. He's the DC now, man. So he has to match minds with the offense of coach.
So you don't have a problem with pulling a coach from a team that's in your division 1, and then 2 that kind of had your number.
Well, I mean, they ain't really had our number. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I was about to say. So, not to cut you off, Coach, but I just can't hold this in no more. So, number one, when I put it out there, you weren't really aware of it. Number one. Number 2, the first thing he does is come back and say this guy is a beast of a defensive back coach. That's the first thing he says, right? But Corey, you may not remember all this, but during this past NFL season, whenever we got to talking about the Eagles, did you ever say anything about them having a great DB defensive back?
That's what he was just saying. He had to do some research. Let's be fair.
No. I'm talking about defensive backs as in players.
No.
In other words, he said that he used to say they were no good.
You never heard me say that. You never heard me say that. I've never said anything. That the Eagles' defense has always been good. Like that's what has kept them. That's what has been their reason for winning a lot of their games. Their offense was sucking. Like so, it's always been their defense. Yeah, their defense always have been top notch.
Okay. I'll let you slide with that. I go back and do the research and find the clip where you said something about their defense back because you did. No, I'm gonna go back and find it.
I may have said they can't guard CD and Pickens. That's probably it. But
it's just amazing that everybody's always a beast when they come to Dallas. Quentin Williams come to Dallas. He a beast.
He was a beast though. I get it. Come on now.
But I'm saying, but was he calling Quentin Williams a beast before then?
Yes.
Nobody knew he was coming though, but he was a beast.
I always called him a beast.
Anyway, anybody that comes to Dallas is going to all of a sudden be a beast.
George Pickens, I said he was a beast.
Okay, he a beast. He was the number 3 receiver this year.
George Pickens was the number 2, right?
Behind these 2 playing right now. He was behind these 2 playing right now. Go look it up. You think I'm lying?
Go ahead, finish it.
But anyway, it's just coincidental. Everybody come to Dallas is always going to be a beast. I don't care what you will.
He do totally different than I do. Because like I said, he welcome them guys better than I do. You gotta respect that. So what I'm gathering is from G is his way is a little bit different from mine. You know, like he'll do a research and say, you know what, I gotta welcome him into the Cowboy Nation as best I can, as opposed to going, no, you know, you heard what I just did. You know,
I'm gonna tell you something else he didn't say either.
all right.
That I'm kind of disturbed about too. Because if you go back and look at that screenshot I sent,
Screenshot to the group.
yeah, I sent it to the group. That says how this guy started his career. You know, G only mentioned, what did he mention? He mentioned Denver. I think he mentioned Philadelphia.
Mhm.
But he failed to mention that this guy started his coaching career at 2 HBCUs. That's what he failed to mention.
That's even better, ain't it?
I'm just saying. Mention it.
Okay. Which school was that? Was it South Carolina State?
No.
Okay.
It's HBCU.
Just
Oh.
period. Yeah. Okay.
Virginia State and Norfolk State.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, I didn't even know. I didn't know he did it.
It was on the screenshot I put.
I know it was on, but I didn't know where he went. I just always said HBCU, but I didn't know where it was. But yeah.
And the screenshot I sent, it's got the names.
Oh.
It's got Virginia State, Norfolk State, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Green Bay, Denver, Philadelphia, now Dallas.
But that doesn't play into the type of coach he was. Like, so I mean, we don't go back and say, well, he was a great coach in college. Like, not a DB's coach in college. Nobody do that. You don't know where did Dan Quinn go to college? What college did he coach for? Nobody knows that.
I know one thing. You can say
we know all the professional.
When this out there and this posted, I'm gonna recognize it if it's the HBCU.
We know where the coaches coach in the NFL. We don't know a whole lot of them when they coach in the college, man. That's all that was.
Okay, say what you want to, but like I said, when it's out there, I'm gonna recognize if they're HBCU.
Well, I mean, I'm glad we got an HBCU dude in there. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
yeah, I'm happy about that. But I'm more happy that my ownership is allowing my head coach to pick his own player, pick his own coach.
Is he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That the Jones didn't know who this guy was, but this man went out there and did his research. He went out there and pulled. He said he wanted a wide net of coaches, and he did that, man. So I can appreciate two things: Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones allowing him to go out there and do it, and him himself not just going for a big name. You know, everybody. Of course, we all wanted Flores because that's a big name. Right. But he went in there and actually went and did some research, man. He brought in some players, some coaches that are now getting interest from other teams, like you all are going after Durante Jones. We were the first ones to call out Durante. Like let's see what Durante got. But everybody laughed at it. It's like, oh, y'all going after y'all didn't want to go after Brian Flores. Y'all going after Durante, the DB's coach. But that he had a particular coach that he wanted on his squad.
Did y'all interview Flores?
No, we didn't. And I always thought we weren't interviewing him because I feel like they didn't believe he was leaving. If he wasn't going to be a head coach, I don't think he would go laterally to go be a DC somewhere else. He's already a DC at a good spot. He's in a good position. He has good players and players that trust him. I don't see him leaving that to go move laterally. So
I'm trying to post that.
No. So I'm not saying he's a beast because he came to the Cowboys. I'm telling y'all what the fans are saying. The Eagles fans. I'm telling you what the players are saying. I'm not saying, yeah.
So to date, Brian Flores has only interviewed with two teams, and that was the Baltimore Ravens, and he interviewed with the
Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Just those two
head coaching jobs.
Yeah, and then let me change that. He also interviewed for the Commanders too. It says here on January 14th, they interviewed him for the defensive coordinator vacancy.
Oh, okay.
So those are the three. I apologize. He came in for two, and then he came in for two and Zoom for one.
Okay.
Don't say which ones though.
Yeah, we know who he's zoomed for.
Who y'all think he's Zoom for?
Commanders.
That was the Zoom. They didn't
Yeah.
bring it. You don't think Commanders flew him in?
No, when he probably look, man. Is Dan Quinn getting fired? Like, why am I coming there? We can go. I'm not flying out there, dog.
Oh, for DC. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's DC. Like, he don't want to.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
That's all. Not that White says a bad spot. He just
You don't fly nobody in for a DC.
There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I'm about to say if you throwing shade,
No.
head coaching you flying me.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
That makes sense though, right? That makes sense.
Like Philly. No, Philly's looking for an offensive coordinator, man.
Is that an interception? What is that?
I don't know.
Huh?
I do want to throw some shade at him. Nobody want to go out there.
Flores?
No. In Philly, nobody wants to coach in Philly. But I'm gonna let that slide. I ain't gonna.
Good transition. For the team that you mentioned earlier today, as far as not wanting to interview or for people. Let me ask you a question. How would you feel if I called you in to come in and talk to me about a job that I was offering, and you called me back and said, I don't want to. How am I supposed to feel when you do that?
Unwanted. I feel
I should feel unwanted.
Yeah, unwanted. I should feel kind of disrespected. I would probably feel like, second fiddle, or not worthy enough, or good enough, or you don't think I'm good enough, or who else, didn't come and make you feel better. So now you coming back to me. I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't feel good. And it seems like in Cleveland, here or there, you got to take a quiz of a sort to see how you measure up to their analytics in Cleveland. This is how their management runs stuff.
So, remember that question you asked me? Is Stefanski better off in Atlanta than he is in Cleveland?
Yes. Yeah. So Cleveland is you're gonna see them pick up somebody we ain't never heard of. Somebody that just want a chance.
You sure? There's a lot of coaches still out there, and I mean, team left.
If they don't go after your guy in from Buffalo, McDermott, what two coaches that I know Mike McDaniel said he's not going. He's not.
What about Corey said that their former coaches, Washington, been talking to them.
Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
Let me see what they said about this guy here, man. So what other coaches out there, OG, that they can pick up?
Raheem, McDermott. Who else out there?
So it just says right now, as of January 2026, they reported that up to 4 potential head coaching candidates rejected or withdrew from consideration for the head coaching position for the Cleveland Football Browns.
Withdrew. You withdrew your name out of that. You know what? Never mind.
But it says the two.
I got an interview on Tuesday with. You know what, dog?
They catching the punt, huh? Running back there catching the punt this time.
Hey, don't put that boy back there.
Don't put him back there.
Put that boy back there.
Yeah,
It's,
you know what? I don't think I'm gonna come back. I don't think I'm gonna go to the interview.
so
You
let me give
get
you the
that
4 that
spot.
they got right now. John Harbaugh, but you know why he withdrew. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? There was no reason to go out there. Rams DC Chris Shula reported withdrew his name and would rather stay as Rams DC right than to take the head coach position. Also, Mike McDaniel charges OC Jesse Minter. So we knew Jesse got the head coaching job at the
Baltimore.
Ravens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So McDaniels and Chris Shula were the only two. Now, like I said, Chris Shula was just like, I'd rather stay where I am and take that job. And then McDaniel said, I'd rather go down a slot, become OC than to take that job.
Then to
So,
take that job.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now, tell me more about this. Is this like a litmus test, or what is this test?
So,
Compatibility.
Accountability test.
Compatibility.
Compatibility.
I just
Compatibility.
compatibility. See, if you're compatible with that ideology. I'm just lying. I don't know.
Man.
That sounded good though.
It looks like they
all
so
right.
far. So right now, said they've reached out to Clint Kubiak, and also,
So here it is right here.
Unlike any other in the NFL, taking a personality test, you're talking about writing an essay, you're talking about completing homework assignments going into both the first and the second rounds of interviews.
No wonder this team can't find a head coach.
So that answers your question about whether Stefanski's better off or not.
So
write
that's
an essay.
Man, they crazy.
Between the first and second interview, dog.
That GM gonna be coaching this year.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah. What's his name?
You got homework and got to write an essay between the first and second interview. Man, I'm not in school, really.
Look,
I'm a football coach.
I'm a football coach. So, and that's why a lot of them are taking they had out of that bucket, man. Nah, I'm
You
good.
can blame them.
Write an essay. And I may want you to write another one if you make it to the next round.
To the next round.
Yeah.
That's when you don't get no coach.
Yeah, talking about dumpster fire. So you got a whole bunch you got to deal with, right? So you got to deal with Shador Sanders and the quarterback carousel that you have in there. You got Deshaun Watson that you paying all this money. You got Dylan Gabriel. I don't know who the fourth quarterback is. You got a upset Myles Garrett. Even though he did break the record, but he wants to win. He said, like, I'm tired of losing. You don't have any receivers. You got one receiver in Jerry Jeudy. You got Njoku, who's probably going to be gone. What is very interesting about this squad that will make you want to come out there and be a coach?
That's what I said. You end up coaching. Do they have a GM? Do they have a GM?
Yeah, the black dude.
Well, he might end up coaching. But they, like you say, G, they go find somebody.
What's their defensive coordinator?
Somebody like you say we don't never know. We ain't heard.
We never heard of. Yeah.
What's the guy Schwartz? Ain't it? He's the DC.
Jim Schwartz.
Yeah.
And they said, I know, and Kadisha was one of them said like she would love for him to take the reins.
His last job was what? Before he was at the Lions, right? Before
the Lions, I think wasn't that the squad that went 0-16?
Yeah, it was him.
I think it was.
Is it under Jim Schwartz?
No, the Falcons. They still. Y'all have not picked a GM yet, right?
No, we've interviewed 14 people to date for the GM.
Oh, touchdown! Oh no. He threw that. That was supposed to be a touchdown. He threw that like it was like that was money.
He yanked it. He showed it. He said touchdown. It looked good.
It looked good. Yeah. So, Cleveland in trouble, man. I mean, from top to bottom. And I feel bad for Shador, man. Like, ugh. Sometimes when it's a lot of times it's who you go to, and I think he went to a bad situation. So stiff arm. All right, man. Let's talk about these games, man. Cleveland, good luck, y'all. Patriots make it back to the Super Bowl, man. After what, a 5-year hiatus? 5, 6 years?
That it might be that.
What'd you say?
He says that 5 or 6 years since the Patriots been to the Super
The Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Oh, is it 5? It's been longer than that, right? When was the last year that the Patriots were at the Super Bowl?
The Bucks won in what, in 21?
2000. The Patriots reached the Super Bowl last in 2018. Okay.
18. Okay, so
How
7
many-
years.
Seven?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seven, 8 years.
Beating the Rams 13-3 in the Super Bowl 53. Okay.
Okay. So the turnaround is real over there, man. Drake May, second year, led New England squad, man. Mike Vrabel
Was on that last Super Bowl squad.
he was as a player.
Yes.
As a player, and I would say, I don't want to say failed in Tennessee. I think he was doing well in Tennessee, and they fired him, which was crazy to me.
After 2 seasons, right?
Yeah. I thought they was going in the right direction in Tennessee, but he's turned this, which was once a bad squad over there in New England, into a Super Bowl team. Great job by them, man. What matchup would you like to see in this next, in the Super Bowl? And first of all, let's not jump in. I'm sorry. Let's not jump there. Let's talk about this New England and Denver game first. Was the impact of not having Bo Nix there that big, that much, or was it more of the field that they played on?
I apologize. He was there. He was in Tennessee for 6 seasons.
Oh, 6 seasons. Okay.
Yeah. 54 and 45 was his record. My bad. I apologize.
54 and 45. Not bad.
Mm.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad. It's Tennessee too.
Yeah. So
wasn't he coach of the year too for 1 year?
I don't know. Let me check. That's a good question.
So my question is, was the impact?
He was 2021. Go ahead.
Okay. What was the impact for the Denver Broncos of missing Bo Nix? Was it greater than what the weather was playing in that snowstorm? Was that what Romo was calling a blizzard? Which really wasn't a blizzard, but
which was crazy how quick it changed.
What?
So quick.
Yeah. Like so quick. Somebody, hey, we'll turn on the AC. Yeah. Make it cold. Yeah. Now, okay. To answer your question, I don't know if Bo Nix would have made a difference because didn't play terrible.
Stidham.
Yeah, Stidham didn't play terrible. He was, he was going trying to take it down the field. You can tell that. You can tell that he was listening to coach, and he was saying, "Listen, we're gonna be aggressive and try to get this ball down the field. Don't let it go." You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not saying Bo Nix would have been the decision. I mean, like a difference maker in here, but the weather was the difference maker. It was tough for both teams, honestly.
Both teams.
But I will say this here, and I said it on our chat line. They gave the Broncos so many chances to win that game.
Yeah.
Now, if that answers your question about Bo Nix being there, then I will give you that, because Bo Nix probably would have taken advantage of that a little bit better than Stidham, because Stidham hadn't played. But like I said, the weather for me made the difference.
Yeah. OG.
I think Bo Nix not being there made a difference. Stidham took him down the field and scored that touchdown. Which Bo Nix could have probably made that same throw.
Mhm.
But the turnover that Stidham had, they gave New England their only touchdown.
Oh, that fumble or the pass
Lateral,
backwards back.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
Okay.
gave them their own touchdown. I don't think Bo Nix.
Oh,
I don't think Bo Nix would have done that.
okay.
yeah.
With the experience that he has.
Good
I
point.
think that was, and then both of them were struggling in the snow. I mean, but then too, you had to question Sean Payton call on the fourth down too. I know he's a great coach.
Kick the field goal, right?
Yeah, do you take the points instead of going for fourth down? But hey, I think those
Yeah.
are two. But I think both if both Knicks had been there with the way they've been cardiac kids this year, he would have made a difference.
Made a difference.
Let me ask y'all this. Do we find that, or let me ask y'all this question: the owner uh, of the New England Patriots,
Robert
what's his name?
Kraft.
Robert Kraft. Was Robert Kraft right then with firing Jared Mayo and hiring Vrabel when the opportunity came about, considering where they are right now?
Because May only had 1 year, right?
That brings up a question too. I got a question about that too.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying. When you let somebody go and then now I'm dancing at the Super Bowl again. Because at first we were like, man, and we didn't want him to be fired, but we know Jared Mayo didn't have a good run at it his first year. You're supposed to give him more than one chance. I think Robert Kraft was one of the first to do the one and done. And I think we're finna see more of that. Like I said, via the Raiders. That's what I'm saying, via the Raiders, and you may get two, the Falcons, but was he right?
I mean, you would have to say yes, because you get him out of. I guess you get him out of there, before he tries to bring his own people in there, and bring in people that you may not want, down the line. So before he builds his team, then I think you if you see, like, what, I don't like what I'm seeing already. Let me cut these. I don't like his leadership or whatever it may be for his reasoning for doing it. I think he, and of course, with the glass, we see the results of it all now.
So let me ask you this then.
That's the game.
So if New England should happen to win the Super Bowl, does Mayo get a half a ring?
Mayo don't get it.
No, because that's not his team.
I know what he's doing.
I knew that. I knew that was going with.
I knew what he's doing.
But no, because this is not his squad. Like, he didn't come in there. He didn't come in there and bring his people in. Like, he that 1 year, you're not. And I think OG, you and I have said this before. Like, it's gonna take you 2 to 3 years to bring your people in. Mm-hmm. Now, so I think that. I think that's the difference. I think when you've been there and you've brought your people in, and then they fire you, and then that team wins with that team that you put together. Yeah. Then I think that's different. But you ain't put he didn't put this team together.
Okay. So if by chance, it's a big if. No shade, no pun intended, Corey. But if by chance Stefanski takes his team, then does Raheem get a half a dance? Yeah.
I think you got to.
You gotta give.
You gotta give. 1 year makes the difference.
Well, so I'll say with what we have right now, in the past 2 seasons, we only have, I think, what they were saying coming into this season here. He did a good job on getting rid of all of Mike Smith's players. You know what I'm saying? These were
Arthur Smith,
Arthur Smith team. He got rid of damn near, I think in one season he got rid of all of them, just about. With the exception of the core players.
Right.
So you got to give him something. I've always been an advocate of that. And honestly, that's how I felt. Stefanski got that first coach of the year with Coach Kitchens. That was his team. You kind of put a few other things together to get it, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't give him credit for those because that one year when he brought back Joe Flacco and they won those 8 games in a row at the end to go to the playoffs and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, it was a little bit of luck too because nobody was thinking about Joe Flacco like that. I get it, but then you got to be coaching it. I give you that, but I think we do have a point when you say when a person comes in that next year. And I take your stuff, move it around a little bit, and then I end up being successful with it. But Jared Mayo didn't do a thing.
Yeah, and Raheem brought in the Justin Simmons, and he brought in the new defensive ends that they got over there. He brought in the linebacker. He brought these people in, man, and made that team what it is. So. Yeah, I think that
he did have 2 big drafts for us. Yeah, I give you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember when they let go Bill Belichick? That was all Bill Belichick stuff that Jared Mayo had.
Yeah.
So Bill Belichick's fault that he didn't do so. He wasn't successful.
Oh yeah. Well, we all knew that. We all knew that.
You definitely get the bad.
Yeah, we was like, man, that's not on. When we were saying that, that's not Jared Mayo's fault. Look what y'all left him with, like.
And then remember, he came on and had that conference. He was like, "This is not Jared's fault. It's not. I put him in a bad position, and now I got to pick. I should have picked somebody with more experience." He said that was not his fault. Now he did fire his butt, but that was not. He said that was not.
What a move! Oh my gosh!
They can't tackle.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. Y'all had me on here all night.
Yeah.
Here's one thing I wanted to mention for. We go bring up next week. I'm sorry.
Go. What you want to bring up next week?
No, that's one other thing I want to bring up before we got off.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, but this not in the NFL. So do y'all want to talk about this game first?
Oh, yeah. So Seattle Rams, man. Who for Super Bowl purposes, who would you rather see? But we all know who we want to win because we already picked the team. So, who would you rather see for Super Bowl reasons only?
Super Bowl reasons.
I want to see. And it's not because I picked Seattle. I'll go ahead and put the record out there. I did pick Seattle, but I want to see 2 good defenses go at it.
Okay.
And I think somebody put in the chat that maybe in that score that the Patriots really hadn't played a good offense. And I don't know if they've seen a receiver like, I can't pronounce his last name. The lead receiver. No, not Puka Nacua. That's talking about the number 1 receiver in the league this year.
And Jigbu.
Jigbu.
Yeah.
Smith and Jigbu.
Yeah.
He can't be stopped.
He can't be stopped.
Y'all saw that one-handed catch he made?
Yeah, that was nice.
Give him an inch, he's gonna take a mile from you.
That was nice.
And granted, I'm not taking that from Puka Nacua either now.
Yeah.
He's a beast too.
Oh yeah.
Well, I would just want to see them defenses struggle. I mean, battle against each other.
You want to see that in a Super Bowl, or do you want to see the a great offense go against a great defense?
I want to see a battle because both of them got good defense. So that means it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be no blowout. I want to see a battle.
You know what I want to see? I want to see the 2 MVP candidates go at it, and then because they still had. They just said that what Drake May and
they already made that decision. It don't make no difference.
Yeah, Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford go at it, but they hadn't said it though. You think Matt got it?
He hadn't said it. You just going with your little heart because you're a Georgia fan.
I am, but I'm saying, but have they said it though? Is it official?
I mean, they hadn't said it, but it's already been determined. We just don't know.
But what if Drake May going to the Super Bowl? He probably get that nod. You don't think?
Nah.
No. Okay.
I mean, they're not supposed to account for the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it should already be in. But
I think LA, you go with LA because it's LA in terms of TV and all that stuff. People want to see LA.
That's a blue John boy.
Seattle Patriots because Stan likes the Rams. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a bigger spectacle. But now if you bring Seattle, Now it's two good stories, two good feel good stories. Because what was Seattle last year? What were their records?
They weren't in the playoffs last year.
You know, so you
Yeah.
got two teams just coming out of nowhere, and they had the Super Bowl this year. It's gonna be, you know, two teams. That,
You know it yet.
True.
Yeah.
True. But it's looking close. But
well, it's 38 right now. They get a stop here. They get the ball back with 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. So yeah, but I guess I still, like I said, you're right. I want to see my guy. I want to see Matt take another one. You know what I'm saying? Give me this. Go move.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be some good teams though. It's gonna
be a game regardless.
Yeah.
I feel OG on his, defensive of battle. I kind of want to see a offense go against a defense, and see what we can work with, man. I don't think I want to see a Super Bowl 10-7 like we saw in this last game.
Why not?
I think I want to see some action. I want to see some, the ball moving up and down the field a little bit. Last second, touchdown to win or something like that, man.
You can have a last second touchdown to win in a 10-7 game.
Yeah, it was born 7-3 the whole game. I'm not about.
I mean, they bringing the pain.
Yeah.
Where is Santa Clara? Is that in
San Francisco?
That's the 49ers home field.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where the Super Bowl is, right?
Levi Stadium. Yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad. You might get some rain, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's gonna be cool, but not cold. So it'll be all right. I think it'll be a good game, man. I kind of, just a little bit of hate inside. I want the Rams to go just because
Welcome to the crew and you.
The crew and you, just because DeMarcus Lawrence is on the Seattle Seahawks now, man. I kind of want to see.
You take a little bit of credit for him.
I mean, he is a Cowboy. I mean, he was a Cowboy at one point, man. But no, I'm not.
You can't after you just before actually you throwing out the hate, then you go talk about.
No, he was a Cowboy, but yeah. No.
I don't know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? He won the boy. He a boy.
He a boy, but I don't want to see him win. I want to see him get knocked out. Yeah, I want to see him get knocked out.
He ain't no boy.
Yeah, I want to see him get knocked out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out. Was he down? He's down.
Yeah. So, all right, man. Corey, let her take over. James Littlejohn said.
She kept coming back.
Y'all got long when I say my topic for Wednesday.
Sure. Let me know something.
Give me a sneak peek of it.
It would take a minute. It was just talking about the portal, the transfer portal.
Oh yeah, they had a guy play today or yesterday.
And I'm just saying that some of the things that's been going on here lately.
Come on, college basketball.
I'm talking about football.
Yeah. Is that a catch, dog? His ball came out when he hit the ground.
They calling it a catch.
He going down.
Well, you can tell who y'all pulling for, boy.
I'm just asking.
You asking for a friend?
But
yeah.
Is that a catch? OG, you talking about the guys that they're allowing to come back to play, or the ones that they're not allowing?
I'm talking about the scenario at Clemson and the scenario at Duke.
Well,
yeah,
I got to know now.
Yeah. Talk to me. What happened?
Well, at Duke, the quarterback had signed a contract, right?
Okay.
And then he went into the portal, and now he's going to Miami, but he signed a contract. So now Duke is suing him,
and they holding him to it
because he's on the contract.
Okay.
The other topic is the linebacker that enrolled at school at Clemson. Ole Miss was texting and calling this guy while he was in class at Clemson. That dude went back into the portal and went to Ole Miss.
Ooh.
Oh, so they've been so Ole Miss is being
so now Dabber ringing all this thing, and not only he said that there've been coaches that's reached out to him because he raised a flag, but he's telling them if you got an issue, bring it up. But now I think the NCAA has actually looked into this tampering that that Dabo was talking about with Clemson and Ole Miss.
Ooh.
I think the same way with Indiana. You know, Mendoza's brother. He
He's
said
going to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be on going somewhere else, and they said they got him on contract. And so they these contracts, they said these are binding agreements.
Yeah.
You got, especially if you don't got a little bread from us, this is a contract. You got to come on.
Yep. Yeah, so it's just something to throw out there, y'all.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask y'all this: if I sign a contract with you, but then I don't want to go, but you gonna force me to come, but I just prove to you that I don't care about your contract. I don't want to come to you.
I don't want to be here no more.
But when you sign that contract, I say I'm making you millions of dollars. You was all happy and dandy.
Keep your money. I don't want to come there though. That's what I'm saying.
Either you go come play here, you're not gonna play nowhere.
And my wife said that's not how contracts work. I get that, but these kids are young.
But either you come play, well, today you gonna learn today.
I don't have a manager. I don't have somebody telling me, "Hey man, you gotta stay." I just signed because you wrote that down. It's like a commitment paper, but I don't have to commit. I can decommit, right?
You can decommit. You can decommit if I allow you to decommit.
And like my wife keeps saying, that's not how contracts work. But these young guys don't know that.
They know when they sign it. They see them dollars. You got to buy. They know enough to know that if I put my name on something, that means I'm buying it. They know that.
What about when a person decommits, to Georgia and goes to Florida State?
They can decommit as long as they haven't signed. If they signed, then that school has to release them.
Ooh.
They can if I verbally commit, then I'm not officially quote unquote committed.
I'm not a pro either. I'm not officially.
But if I sign my name on that dotted line, then you committed.
I guess they like you said they gonna learn.
The thing I don't know about that is, which I don't know if you can do it. If I commit and you say you're not gonna let me out of it, can I go in the portal? I don't know if you. And I think this portal thing. Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna have to be some guidelines because it's kind of getting out of control.
It's out of control.
It's out of control. It's out of control. And we said it was gonna happen. Like they had to put some parameters around it, and they never did.
Right. And I think we all agree that the players should get paid.
Yeah.
We all agree with that, but it's getting out of control now.
Yeah.
But I think it was a kid, and not the thing over this, but I think it was a kid that he played for Indiana and went and was going to Colorado and didn't play in the championship game. A defensive back.
Because he announced that he was going to Colorado.
So he missed out on the championship ring.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you still got to give him a ring, though.
Yeah, you got to give him a ring, yeah.
You still got to give him a ring?
Yeah. He was there for the whole season. So, you got to give him a ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, Corey, one other quick thing. Let you know, you asked me about South Carolina. South Carolina got beat Friday night by Oklahoma in overtime.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then they came back today and played number 5 undefeated Vanderbilt.
Molly Wap.
Beat them 103-74.
Ooh.
Don got in them faces.
Yeah.
So what y'all this your second loss?
Yeah. So they 20-2 now.
Oh, that's game there.
Flag.
Yeah, that's a game.
Yeah, when you start wrapping up your play calling book.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see that play. You ain't gonna see this no more. Look, take your headset off. Yeah.
So that mean I'm perfect today, huh?
They out of time.
Two? Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, I guess you are. Look, and then he got done in by Cooper Kupp. Oh yeah, face man.
Cooper Kupp that used to play for who?
Rams, yeah. Look, he like, huh? Yeah, he had the face mask too.
Never seen the ball again.
Cooper Kupp used to play for the Rams.
Episode in the books.
Episode in the books.
That's right, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all rocking with us. My nephew NF Skull, my homeboy James Littlejohn, Phil Harris, Michael Wolf, Ryan Littlejohn, Kamarie White, anybody else that may have been out there, man. Y'all didn't put the name in the chat. I'm telling y'all, put your name in the chat so we can see y'all, man. We want to interact with you all, man. If you enjoy the show, let us know. Come on back. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you come check us out every Wednesday and Sunday at 8 o'clock now, man. So hope to see y'all on Wednesday. Don't forget to come check us out, man. Faith in Fatherhood on February 21st. We are having our bowling event, man. I hope to see you all there. Come see me at faithinfatherhood25@gmail.com. Also on all our social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and X, man. We love y'all. Remember to keep your head on a swivel and keep God first. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby. 8 o'clock. We are out. Peace.
Go ahead.
Oh, holla peace.